1818, due to the vigorous and visionary achievements of Governor Lachlan Macquarie, the 30-year-old colony of New South Wales had been transformed.
The Great Dividing Range had been crossed, and Sydney town itself now boasted many fine new buildings, while a network of roads replaced what had hitherto been little more than tracks. In all of this, the Governor had been tirelessly supported by his wife, Elizabeth.
Dearest, come look at this new map of Mr. Oxley's.
He's discovered 2 more navigable rivers.
Oh, and he's named one of them after you. Both. And only appropriate. Those for the cathedral.
Greenway's outdone himself this time.
Oh, Lachlan. And to think you've achieved all this single-handedly.
Not single-handedly, Eliza.
Tomorrow's a busy day, remember? We're to travel to Parramatta to award our annual badges of distinction at the Native Institution. See that he doesn't stay up working till all hours, Jarvis.
Yes, ma'am.
The British government had sent Macquarie to heal the deep rifts that developed under Governor Bligh. His compulsion to build and expand came as a bonus. The Secretary of State for the Colonies, Lord Bathurst, was generally encouraging.
I rely on you, however, to keep expenditure within limits. And nice of you to think of me when you named that town.
Even a bank on the drawing board. Oh, Lachlan, you're a powerhouse.
Beg pardon, your ladyship, but it's already struck 3 of the clock.
Thank you, Norma.
It had become Mrs. Macquarie's practice to take an afternoon stroll across the newly created botanical gardens to a promontory overlooking the harbour where convicts had hewn a chair of sorts into the side of a sandstone outcrop.
You have a lilting voice, your ladyship.
Why, thank you, Norma. I take that as no small compliment, as I believe you're on the stage yourself before you turned to thieving.
That's true, your ladyship. Still got my old makeup box. I used to do impersonations. Oh, Norma the Transformer I was. Audiences swore they couldn't pick me from the genuine celebrities themselves. Oh. Got nabbed nicking a wig for me Marie Antoinette routine.
Entertainment is no excuse for crime, Norma.
No, ma'am. I learnt that the hard way.
To think that the Almighty baked this cake in his great southern oven, then left it to cool untouched for thousands of years till he sent my husband here to ice it. Oh. Norma? Norma? Norma?
Forgive me, your ladyship, I was having a paddle. Whatever's the matter? Are you all right?
Never better, Norma. Never better.
You bring such mirth into my dusty old life, you really do.
Lachlan, I'm being completely serious. I'm aware it may seem a trifle ambitious.
Elizabeth's fervour for the project became boundless, and she lost no opportunity to sell its virtues to her loving husband.
Remember that magical evening we went to Covent Garden?
Worn down by badgering, Macquarie reluctantly included the project in his dispatches.
Bad news, Excellency.
They're sending a commissioner to investigate my administration.
I've done a sketch I'd like you to show to Mr. Greenway.
For pity's sake, Eliza, put a sock in it.
Lachlan, please, there are servants present.
Leave me in peace, woman!
Excellency, may I make a suggestion?
Jarvis, I honestly don't see this working.
Believe me, Excellency, Norma's a top-notch mimic. Many's the time she's had the staff pissing themselves with her impressions of her ladyship. God rest her soul.
That rock was her favourite place in the entire colony. Perhaps the entire world.
And now she'll never have to leave it.
I could have been a contender.
The rest, of course, is history. Norma pulled it off, and nobody ever suspected.
But the Commissioner's report proved highly critical of Macquarie's expenditures, and he retired and returned to Scotland with his wife. Elizabeth's visionary plans for Bennelong Point took another 149 years to become a reality, at a cost of $102 million.
And there are even some who claim that if you chance to sit in a certain spot on certain opening nights and listen very, very, very carefully,